In this presentation, I will be talking about Brexit. So what is Brexit? Brexit, the word, comes from a combination of the words Britain and exit. And Brexit refers to the United Kingdom's desire to leave the European Union. According to Forbes, there are three main reasons why Great Britain decided to leave the European Union. The first of these was they felt the European Union was economically dysfunctional. Forbes points out that unemployment in Southern Europe is at a staggering 20%. Meanwhile, in Germany, unemployment is at a mere 4%. The European Union has done nothing to fix the unemployment problem in Southern Europe, and as a result, Great Britain fears that remaining in the European Union would cause them to be economically stagnant, just like the rest of the Union. The second major reason why Britain decided to leave the European Union is due to a rise of nationalism. Many people believe post-World War II organizations, such as the North Atlantic Treaty Organization and the European Union, no longer serve their intended purposes. People also feel that such organizations take away from a country's individuality, and Britain wanted more control over their own country. Another major issue that pushed towards Britain leaving was the issue of immigration. The European Union believed that aiding refugees from countries such as Syria is a moral responsibility, but many Brexiters, people who support the movement, feel that it should be for the government to decide. The third and final main reason for leaving the European Union was due to political elitism. Many voters became dissatisfied with those that were in charge of the country. As a result, people chose to vote against the political elite. The Stay group was comprised of members of both of the main political parties. Even still, the populace managed to outvote the political elite. The overall vote was a very close vote, resulting in 51.9% of the voting population in favor of leaving the European Union and 48.1% in favor of staying. Most of the people wanting to stay consisted of the younger voters from 18 to 49, whereas the older voters from 50 and up preferred to leave the Union. The overall voter turnout was 70%, which meant roughly 30 million people came out to vote. Important aspects of Brexit following the vote is the concept of a hard Brexit versus a soft Brexit. A hard Brexit refers to a full removal from the European Union. This includes no longer being a part of the European single market, which I will talk about on the next slide. A soft Brexit would mean that Britain would stay in the single market, but would no longer be a part of any European Union negotiations. This option is favored by many of those who voted against Brexit because it would mean the fewest amount of changes for the country, and it would be closer to what life was like as Britain in the European Union. However, many of the hard Brexit supporters were those that voted for Brexit because they feel that a soft Brexit is not enough separation, and a hard Brexit is closer to what they voted for initially. The European single market refers to unrestricted trade within members of the European Union. By leaving the single market, British goods would be subject to tariff and import taxes. Many soft Brexiters fear this could hurt the British economy, while hard Brexiters view leaving as an opportunity for Britain to build its own trade relationships. When talking about Brexit, it's important to look at how it affects other countries, and no country outside of Great Britain is affected as much as Ireland is. Ireland is important when talking about Brexit, and especially trade deals, because it is the only European Union country that shares a land border with Great Britain. As things currently stand, goods and people can freely travel across borders because Great Britain and Ireland share joint European Union membership. However, when Brexit goes through, Great Britain will no longer be a part of the European Union, and that could pose problems for people traveling between the Republic of Ireland and North Ireland. Not wanting trade to become restricted between the two countries, the government in Dublin threatened to veto any proposition made until the government in London promised not to restrict access between the Republic of Ireland and Great Britain. As a result, the United Kingdom will avoid any sort of hard borders, and Northern Ireland, which is a part of the United Kingdom, will be treated as any other country in the UK. For the most part, Ireland got what they wanted out of their deal with Great Britain. They have unrestricted access to trade and travel between Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland. Many hard Brexiters feel that Great Britain is giving in too much to the demands of the European Union and fear that this may inhibit future trade deals that the nation would propose with other countries. Now that the vote is taking place, when does the UK leave the European Union? Article 50 of the EU agreement states that any country leaving the Union has 2 years to negotiate deals. This is unless all parties agree to an extension. As such, Britain is officially scheduled to leave the European Union on March 29, 2019. Following this departure, there will be a transition period for businesses to adjust to the change. This period starts on the day of the departure and will go until December 31st, 2020. The United Kingdom can negotiate their own trade deals, but these trade deals will not take effect until at least January 1st of 2021.